Hope
Yo,
everyone's
long time no
having a
see.
good day. Oh, let's mute everybody. Thank you. Thank you. Good to see you all. Yep, perfect. You guys know the drill. Type your name in the chat if you haven't already. Helps me take attendance. It's good to see you guys. I miss you all. Hope everyone's having a great week. I've actually got friends in town this week, so I am out of office. I am not working, but I knew we already had Health Corner scheduled, and I was like, I'm not going to miss that. I don't get to see these guys very often anymore. So here I am. Can't wait to hear about what you all have been up to at Talk Storytime too. Okay. So yeah, school is on spring break, Seth. You're totally right. Okay. So Health Corner for today, we're talking about balanced eating and nutrition. And I know we've talked about this before, but it is so important, you guys. And that's why it's always good to kind of check in and see how we're doing with our nutrition, because you are what you eat, right? So it's going to be a good time, and we're going to chat through some things today. Oops, is my slideshow? There it is. All right. But before we do that, I want to hear what you have been doing for your healthy habit challenges. So how have we been doing? Did anyone set a New Year's resolution or work on building a healthy habit this year, or teach someone something about heart health? What did we do? Gabe, you've been working out. Great. Awesome. Is that your New Year's resolution? Yeah, cool. I like that. What about you? What about everyone else? Seth, you're trying to work out more too. Awesome. Kyle, you're building power and strength. Excellent. I love to see it. Those are actually, you can double dip, right? Those are New Year's resolutions and healthy habits. Awesome. Doing more yoga, Seth. Awesome. Mindfulness, super important. Walking around your apartment. Yes. Getting fresh air is so, so important. This morning, my friend and I went on a hike, and we brought my puppy Nova, and she enjoyed the fresh air too. What about everybody else? Anyone else want to share what they've been doing? We've been up to? All right. Well, maybe you will all like to participate later on. That's totally okay. So to kind of hop in, oops. Kailani, eating more fruits. Excellent. That's an awesome healthy habit and New Year's resolution if you want to double dip with those. Excellent. I love to see it. Very applicable to what we're talking about today. My question for you all is, what do you remember about balanced eating? What do we remember? It can be anything. You can type it in the chat or unmute and share. Totally up to you. Okay, veggies and protein. Yes, excellent. What else do we remember about balanced eating? What does it mean? Dairy, yep. Avocado, yep. Trying to cut back on certain meats and carbs and starches. Excellent, Seth. Very nice, very nice. What else do we remember? Anything? Okay. Balanced eating is super important. Does anyone remember why, right? Why is balanced eating important? What do we get from our food? What does our body, why do we need to eat to begin with? Yeah, Gabe, energy, right? Our food gives us energy, right? And so that's why it's so important to think about what we're eating. Because if we're eating stuff all day that doesn't maximize the energy that we get from it, then it's not the best for us, right? Yeah, Kyle, vitamins and minerals. That's exactly right. So foods that are going to give us more vitamins and minerals are called what? What do we call foods that gives us lots of vitamins and minerals? Who remembers? Someone remembers. Yeah, dairy is an example of a food group. Definitely there's vitamins in there. Protein, yeah, protein. Does anyone remember me talking about whole foods? Yeah, whole foods give us more vitamins, more minerals, more energy than processed foods, right? Processed foods are something that comes in a package, packaged at the store, versus a whole food is something you can find out in nature. You can see a chicken walking around, or you can see broccoli growing. There's no Cheetos growing out of the ground, right? So that's a good trick, a little hack for you to remember. All right. We kind of went over this. Food gives us energy, right? So it's important to understand and think about what we eat so that we can maximize our potential, right? We're all athletes going into a big summer games season. We want to be fast, we want to be strong, but more than that, we want to be healthy. And food is one way to reach those goals. All right, balanced eating looks like, you have all seen this before, but what kind of foods do we want to focus on eating? Who remembers? I just told you the answer not too long ago. Do we want to be eating? Yeah, Kailani, go ahead. Oh, you're muted. Sorry. Can you unmute?
Grains.
Grains is an example. Yes, definitely. Right here, we want about 1/4 of our plate to be grains, right? We want whole grains. Okay. We want some protein, right? We want half our plate to be fruits and vegetables, and then a little bit of dairy on the side, right? But we want as many of these things on our plate to be whole foods as possible, right? Kyle, broccoli. Yeah, broccoli is a great vegetable. It's a superfood, actually. It's got lots of good vitamins and minerals. So broccoli is one of my favorites too. Let's see, salad. Yeah, you can have fun with your salad, right? I bet you could get all these food groups in one salad. Maybe put some chicken on there, maybe add some quinoa or rice, put some strawberries, some leafy greens. Maybe your dressing has some dairy in it. That'd be good, right? Carrots, Kailani, excellent. Good for your eyes. All right. So we just kind of talked about this, but what is a whole food? I want you to tell me. I want somebody to tell me what is a whole food? What's a processed food? You can pick. What's a whole food? You can unmute or you can type it in the chat. Totally up to you. Oh, I see some chat. Oh, okay. Gabe, a banana is an example of what? A whole food or a processed food? Or does it depend? Yeah, it depends. Yeah, that's exactly right. So I want to know what is a whole food? What's an example? Maybe I'll give you an example. Is steamed broccoli a whole food or a processed food? Steamed broccoli, whole food or processed?
It's a process. Is a whole food?
It's a whole food. Yeah. Broccoli is a whole food. That's exactly right. What about a Starburst candy? Is it a whole food or a processed food?
Process.
Yeah, exactly right. It's processed. Yeah, you guys got it. Totally. So yeah, exactly right. So love what's going on in the chat here. So as you can see in this little picture, right? We think, oh, banana's healthy. Yeah, you're totally right. It is healthy for you. But when we eat just like a plain banana that we pick up at the grocery store, it hasn't been changed, right? You can find that banana growing like that out in nature, right? That's our little hack. But when you look at banana chips, if you plucked a banana off the tree, it wouldn't look like those chips, right? Most times when we dehydrate fruit, we've added a lot of sugar and we've gotten rid of some of that good fiber in it. So I want you guys to be careful when you're looking at foods and picking ones that have not really been changed too much, because those are the ones that have the most vitamins, the most minerals, the most nutrients for your body. Super important stuff. So let's see. What are the benefits of whole foods? Who wants to summarize for me? I want to see if you guys are learning anything. What do you guys think? Why are whole foods better than processed foods? someone knows, you can type it in the chat or unmute. Totally up to you.
Maybe
Yeah.
I could see something, Michelle.
I'm sorry,
Maybe,
Seth?
maybe depending on the healthy ingredients they put and the what's it called, the seasonings. I don't know how to say
Yeah, that's definitely right. So, what we put in our food in addition, how we season our food can make a big difference, right? If we're adding, maybe we have a chicken breast, that's a whole food, right? There's not been a lot that's been done to that. But if we
what
dump,
about chicken breast you said?
it's a whole food, right? There's not a whole lot that like you can see a chicken walking around outside. But if we dump a ton of salt on it, that might not be the best for some people, right? So we need to be careful about what we're adding to our food too. Gabe, they are more healthy. Whole foods are more healthy, but why? Why are they more healthy? What do you think? Why are whole foods more healthy than processed foods? What do they give us? Because they are great. Yeah, they are great. Whole foods give us what? Vitamins, minerals, nutrients, right? Those natural good things that food naturally has, that a lot of that gets lost in the process, right? Yeah, Seth, strengthens our bones. Exactly right. A lot of those vitamins and minerals help keep our bones strong, help keep our muscles strong. Super important for us as athletes, but more than that, super important for us as people, right? We want to live long, healthy, happy lives. So we want to make sure that what we're eating is helping us in that process. All right. My next question for you, it's a little bit of a review. Do we want a lot of variety in our food, or do we want to be eating the same thing over and over? What do we think? Do we want a lot of variety, or do we want to eat the same thing? Yeah, Gabe, variety is good. What do you guys think? Do you all agree with Gabe, or does anyone think we should be eating the same thing over and over?
No, variety is good.
Variety's good.
If you keep eating the same thing over you might get on it.
Yeah, I agree. For one, eating the same thing over and over and over again is boring, right? Boring. You might get tired of it. But also, yeah, Kyle, a variety of foods is good for your health. Why is it good for your health? Why is a variety good?
Vitamins and minerals.
Yeah, Kyle, exactly right. Each food has a different vitamin and mineral, right? So we want to be eating a good variety so that we get all the spectrum of vitamins and minerals that we can possibly get, right? Plus, it keeps things exciting, right? No one wants to eat the same thing over and over. Yeah, boring. We want to spice things up, try new foods, maybe switch up our diet, get some new fruits and veggies in there. I know in the fall, we talked about eating seasonally. So things that are in season are often more cost effective. So they're cheaper because they're in season. There's a lot of them. But also, that's the best time to get that produce, right? Because it's ripe, it's delicious, it's easy to cook. You're not trying to like eat a mango out of season. But yep, we want to make sure, like Kyle said, we get all the nutrients that we need. All right. What does it mean to eat a balanced meal? Balanced meals are rich in a variety of foods. So we want our plate to be super colorful, super exciting, right? Switching things up. And we want to make sure we get lots of different types of foods with all food groups. So I think my next little blurb, yep. For example, right, this is some inspo. If you need a recipe inspiration for breakfast, maybe we can have a yogurt parfait, right? Yogurt is what food group?
Milk.
Yeah, yogurt is made of milk. What food group is milk?
Protein.
It does have protein in it, but it's also dairy, right? Yes, but it does, you're right. You're completely right. It has good protein in it. So that's actually 2-for-1, but you'll get some in your yogurt. There'll be dairy, there'll be protein. You'll have some berries on that, maybe. That's some good fruit, right? Berries have great vitamins and minerals in them.
Or
Maybe
strawberries.
Yeah, strawberries are a favorite. Blueberries,
Bananas,
banana.
blueberries.
Yeah, banana's a good fruit. You could add some granola, which is a whole grain, right?
Or
We can
rais
make
or raisins.
raisins, sure. Um, oops. And we could have an egg on the side for some extra protein and with some spinach to get our vegetable in, right? That's all food groups represented. That's a balanced breakfast and it'll keep you full for until lunchtime, right? We want to make sure that we're getting all food groups represented so that we are full and happy bellies, happy people. But also making sure that we get all our nutrients. So for lunch, maybe we want to have something different, right? We don't want to be eating yogurt and berries and granola with an egg and spinach again. That's so boring. So maybe we want to have something, yeah, Kyle, like rice and chicken with some cabbage, maybe orange slices, something like that, right? So we want different foods, but all food groups represented. Now, my question for you, in balanced eating or eating a balanced meal, does that mean that I can never have a cupcake if I really want one? No, I see some head shakes. So I can have one if I really want one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's exactly right. But should I only eat cupcakes for the rest of my life?
No.
No, right? Balance is just about getting in all the different things that we can fuel our bodies with. So if you really want a cupcake, if I really want a cupcake, I'm going to have a cupcake. But I also know that if I have that cupcake, it might not provide me with all the nutrients I need. So I should probably also have something else with that cupcake, right? Maybe if I have a cupcake, I'll have a salad and with some chicken on it, some protein, get all the other things that I'm missing that cupcake didn't give me. All right. Balanced nutrition helps us stay healthy, right? Get stronger. It helps us learn new things, helps fuel our brain, helps us have more energy, helps us perform at our best. So what we eat actually plays a huge role in how effective we can be at work, in sports. It can change a lot. So super important stuff. Long story short, what we eat is what our body uses to fuel its needs, right? We are what we eat. So we want our bodies to get all the nutrients that it needs to be at its best. If we want to build some muscle and get stronger, like Kyle's New Year's resolution, maybe we want to focus on the protein food group, right? Because protein is what helps build our muscles. Or yeah, if you want your teeth to be strong, maybe you'll have some low-fat dairy, right? To help with the calcium. Maybe you are focused on regulating, having more energy. And so you might focus on getting in good vegetables and fruits to help boost your energy levels. These are all different. What we eat, how we want our body to perform can be a direct reflection of what we're eating. That's super important to keep in mind. All right. Benefits of healthy eating. Who can tell me a benefit? One good thing that comes from balanced, healthy eating. What can it do for us?
Can I say something?
Yeah.
Maybe from growing faster, or what is the question? How, for example, for healthy eating, benefits of healthy eating?
Yeah, a benefit. So something that healthy eating will do for
Prevents
us.
diabetes, anything, or any.
Yeah, that's awesome, Seth. Exactly right. So you touched on a couple good things. So it will help keep us healthier, right? It'll help us maintain a good, healthy weight. It will help us be stronger and faster. Kyle, it'll help us prevent cavities, definitely. It also, what are some other ones? Does it give us more energy? Yeah, it gives us more energy. Does it help boost our immune system?
Yeah.
Yeah, it does, right? Does it make us sad? No, it doesn't make us sad, right? It should, in theory, actually make us happier. It should make us feel more balanced with healthy eating. So here's a whole bunch of stuff, right? It keeps our skin, our teeth, our eyes healthy. It can help us live longer in the long run. It supports our muscles, boosts immunity, strengthens bones. I know you are all trying to get stronger and faster. It lowers our risk of chronic illness, helps our digestive system, awesome, and helps us achieve and maintain a healthy weight. All great things, right? What is there not to love about healthy eating? And it's so easy. But I will say, a lot of times in nutrition or talks about nutrition that I've seen, sometimes it becomes a mindset of, I need to cut this out, right? I need to cut out soda. I need to stop eating dessert every night. And while that might be true, sometimes it's hard, right? Somebody like me saying to you, cut out soda, no soda. But if you drink soda every day, that's really hard. So sometimes we just need to reframe our mindset. Sometimes we need to think about adding things instead of taking things away, right? So in this example that I wrote about, sometimes it can be hard to say things like, I will not eat any cookies, right? Sometimes that makes us crave cookies even more. I'm like, oh my God, I want a cookie so bad now, right? But if we reframe our thinking, instead of taking that thing away, instead of saying no cookies, maybe we can say, I'm going to add things. Maybe the reason I want cookies so bad is because I'm not eating enough throughout the day. So for example, I can still have my cookie, but I will add one extra vegetable in my diet per day. So thinking about adding instead of taking away can be a really effective way to kickstart our healthy, balanced eating. Just a little fun tidbit I thought I would throw in there. Maybe it can inspire you to do something with your own diet. That is going to be our Healthy Habit Challenge this week or this month. Does anyone have any questions for me? Questions? No questions? All right, awesome. Ooh. Oh, no questions. Excellent. Okay. Well, for your healthy habit this month, I want you to work on doing one thing to improve your nutrition or balanced eating. So I know we've got a little bit of time. I want us to brainstorm together. What are we going to do? I want everyone to kind of toss around some ideas of things that you could do to improve your nutrition or balanced eating. You can unmute or you can type it in the chat. Totally up to you. And if you need to think for a minute, that's totally fine too. We can just do a little brainstorming session.
Just staying healthy.
Yeah. You want to stay healthy. Yeah. But how are you going to do that? With balanced eating, what are you going to do? Are you going to have more protein?
Eat less food, not too much. So don't overweight yourself. Don't overweight yourself.
Yeah. Remember what that balanced plate looks like, right? We want half of it to be fruits and veggies.
Yeah.
Who else? Who else has an idea of what healthy habit they're going to work on for nutrition and balanced eating? Set portion control. Excellent. That's super important. Having half your plate be fruits and veggies, working a protein in there and some whole grains at every meal, making sure that split is what's reflected in our plate can be really important. What else? What other ideas do we have? Eating more vegetables, Kailani. Yes, that's awesome. That's a really easy one, right? Adding something, eating more vegetables. Super effective. Some of my favorites are broccoli and spinach. Love some broccoli and spinach. Strength, push up and planks, Kyle. Okay, excellent. So if we're working on
workout in the morning.
Yeah, if we're working on exercising more to build strength, we want to focus on eating protein, right? Because that's what's going to help build our muscles. Excellent. Okay. All right. Well, I can't wait to see what you guys do. Remember, you can always rewatch this health corner if you need more inspiration about nutrition and balanced eating. It will go up on our YouTube channel shortly. Our friend Jennifer helps upload them for us. Per usual, if you need anything from me, please email me. That is my email right there. Same email as always. Although I will say, if you do email me, you will probably get an automated message saying that I am out of office, because I will be out of office until midweek next week. But once I'm back, if you need anything, I will be in touch. So just wanted to throw that out there. Remember, this will be uploaded on our YouTube channel if you want to use it for reference when you're thinking about your healthy habit challenge. Also, just wanted to say, this is coming from our development team. Garrica wanted me to plug that Paradise Plunge is back. So if any of you are interested in participating, you can definitely get involved. We'd love to have you. She came out with the coolest video last year, so I can't wait to see all the submissions for this year. But yeah, definitely get in touch if you are interested in getting involved in Paradise Plunge. Super cool event. Our dance party for this month will be on March 31st. It'll be a belated St. Patrick's Day dance. So bring something green to wear something green or gold, or maybe dress up as a leprechaun if you want.
Yeah,
it'll be a good time.
Yeah.
All right. With that, I will stop sharing and I will stop recording.